So 10:38 on the 30th of the 8th, 2024. So I'm actually in Sydney right now. That might sound like nothing, but I live in Melbourne. So I'm here in Sydney for a trip. You could say it's a business trip, because in Sydney right now, the World Time Attack competition or tournament is on. That's like a race car event that's held in Sydney, I think every year. And the car shop that I've been helping out at, my friend's car shop, let's call him my sponsor's car shop. They used to always compete at this car place, and so we're making another appearance. But we're not competing this year. But we're still gonna say hello to a lot of the community that we've already made networks with, and with the business venture, the way that my sponsor wants to bring the enterprise, he wants to network more and strike more business deals for his enterprise because he's growing that in a way. But yeah, that's why we're in Sydney, and I'm with them. We're just at the Airbnb right now because I don't know, we like the cozy suburb feel. And I don't know about them. Maybe they're like me, they're not too much into hotels, who knows. But yeah, so we're here right now. That's something weird and different. I didn't think I'd be going to this, but hey, you know, I've been asking for a change in life, and look where this new path is bringing me or taking me. It's not like we're only gonna stay here for the weekend. We're gonna be back to business as usual. But it's just cool that I got to come along her trip to Sydney for like a business thing. Because either way, we're not competing at this time attack thing. So we don't have to be in the pits working on cars or anything. Like we're not working hard. We're just there to have fun. That's the main thing. Oh, and of course network, which is always fun, isn't it? But yeah, so Sydney. That's not what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about a different kind of change that revealed itself recently, and this change has got to do with joining new communities or meeting new communities. So the other weekend, I was catching up with some old friends, and this old friend happens to be part of a, what can we call it? Let's just call it a religious community. So I have a particular friend that's part of a very peculiar and yeah, specific type of religious community, for lack of a better word. And they have a very particular way of doing things and very particular traditions. This community also has quite a reputation for being very exclusive. Um, Maybe not so exclusive that like they forbid everyone, but there's a criteria that you sort of need to match in order to be eligible to join this community. See, this community, there's like, yeah, there's an eligibility for this particular community. They don't just let anyone in, and there's a standard they expect as well. Anyway, about this community, my friend has always tried to suggest that I join him in his little community, his little traditional community and stuff. I don't know, like every once in a while he mentions it, and he always says, you'd be good to join us. You should really join us. I'm not sure what it is in particular he sees in me that he finds will go according with his um, community or his society group. But he, every once in a while, whenever I do catch up with him, he mentioned it. He always like, hey, you should definitely join with us. You know, I could put in a good word, come in and meet some of the members, and yeah, I'm pretty sure we can get you in. It's weird, cause yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I think he likes that there's a lot of depth to me, and he knows with that depth and the way I interact with people, and I can bring out the depth and see the depth in other people and illustrate it for them so they understand their life and life in general more. I think he really loves that, and he knows that I would really benefit everyone there in the community. And I think the way, well, I don't know if he sees this, but the way I see it, me joining this, I could really make some moves for this uh, religious community. I don't know how I can contribute to it, but there's something I can do that would add great value. And it's not just being a member, there's more than that. It must be that fire or that inner hero in me that he likes. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. He knows that there's something I can do. He doesn't speak about it, but like he can see it because like he always mentions me joining the community when we have those really deep talks of how I would like to restructure things that are in the world and civilization. I think he sees that there's a slight vision in me. That vision, I know what my vision is. I just don't know what he sees. But yeah, so the reason why I'm explaining or talking about this community is because this peculiar community, hold on, this peculiar community, uh, their membership is worldwide. So it's like it's actually a big, like, known, old traditional community. Maybe we could say it's an ancient one, I think. But yeah, they're quite global, and yeah, they sometimes when I'm with my friend and some of his community mates, they talk about how they go to different countries, and when they go to different countries, the community there looks after them, you know, and looks out, yeah, just takes care of them, and things are sorted out. It's like they all look after each other. It's very interesting. This community also has a strange reputation because they're kind of, yeah, so they're exclusive and secretive about things. I mean, it's a good thing that they're not completely secretive, but like they just they don't try to advertise themselves like, oh, you know, join our cool club and everything's gonna be cool. No, I feel like, let's just say, elite level of people in society somehow fall into this community. And I don't know, I found it strange that a friend of mine keeps trying to coax me. Well, not, he doesn't really try all the time, but he always suggests it's like, hey, you should join. So one time when I was catching up with my friend the other weekend, he mentioned it again. But this time when he mentioned it, something in my head just realized, no, maybe that's a good idea. Because lately, I don't know, I've had this feeling and this sign in me, and the world's been trying to tell me, like, hey, it's time to leave all the peoples and communities you've been stuck with for so long, and it's time to venture out and join new communities. I'm already joining a sort of different community with the car community since I've been helping out at the car shop. Coming to Sydney, I'm about to meet more of the car community, so that's one thing. But also joining this, let's just call it religious club. When I thought about joining this religious club, I'm like, holy shit! If I join this religious club, I could become linked and network very well with some very elite level people in society. I don't know what the benefit would be, but just starting to dance around different caliber of people. I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of weird and wonderful opportunities that will come and arise if I put myself in the right environment. I think a good way to explain it is like I've been sitting at the dinner table, like I don't know, the commoners dinner table, but there's other dinner tables out in more the VIP area, and I'm I'm being shown a way, and I'm being guided into a way into the VIP area for dinner, where I can start mingling with more powerful, higher society people. It's strange. I've always, had pride and enjoyed being like, the rough bottom of society, and being strong there. But I don't have to be strong down in the dumps. That's not a good way to say it. Not down in the dumps, but I don't have to be. I don't have to stay at the low tier of human civilization. And it doesn't always have to be through my occupation as well that I ascend. Or I don't know, who knows, like with this car thing and this business enterprise that I'm joining with my sponsor, um, my career is already changing. But also being allowed to put my foot into the VIP dinner area and mingle with like a particular style of people. It's very interesting. I don't know if what I'm explaining makes sense because I don't want to name names or anything. I don't know if I'm safe to name any names, um, especially religiously, and especially considering how I don't know too much about this religious community. I know bits and pieces of it, but I don't know enough, so I don't want to drop names and be like, oh hey, like these people trying to recruit me. They're not really trying to recruit me, but they're leaving the window open for me. They're leaving the door open for me. So and I know with this um, traditional community, I know there's a lot of certain individuals, particular community individuals. I mean, there's particular individuals involved that are of a different class, much higher, a higher tier class. There's many higher tier class that are in this traditional community. I don't know, the fact that they're so exclusive and there's only select few kind of peoples, but these kind of peoples are in it. It's weird. It's like, ooh, am I gonna? What is it that makes me um, allowed to have a seat or eventually have a seat with them? Like, and I'm talking like high level, like we could even say like people with a lot of political influence. Yeah, very very influential people, extremely influential people. It's like, wow, like I could easily, not easily, but I could eventually share dinner with them and talk about the deep things I talk about with all the other people I help in society. And all the people that come into my world, and seek my guidance and my wisdom, when they come to the sage, I might eventually be doing that for people with real influence. So the thing is, I haven't decided if I want to take the offer yet, but I've been considering it because I was kind of talking to my friend who's been coaxing me to consider it. What's the benefit of me joining? Like, why? And he's like, I don't know, but I think you'd be good for you to join us. Like, what the hell? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know fully, but he can see in the big picture of things, it's where I should be. And I don't know. It's kind of, in a very vague way, it's kind of exciting. I think he can see that what I can contribute can create some strong influence. Or I think I'm hoping he wants me to become a very influential people in the wider scheme of society. Because I think that's what's gonna happen. That's the feeling I get inside when we talk about our intuition and stuff. That's what my intuition is telling me. It's like, yo, join this community so you can become a very influential person in higher society, into the world. I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's kind of exciting. Or I could just be living in a weird fantasy. Who knows? But hey, look what's already been happening, man. Like, I've been feeling and wanting a major change in my life, and there's already all these paths and doors opening for me to have a complete change. And I'm just aligning with everything. I'm here in Sydney. I'm going to network with all these car people. I'm not even a car person. Like, I don't know if my sponsor's trying to mold me into a complete car person. We were talking yesterday, and I kept telling him, like, hey man, sorry I can't join the conversation amongst everyone all the time, because like I still don't know that much about cars and stuff. It's like, don't worry, like, that's your role, is to eventually your role is to support, let's just say, the front of house and the admin. I don't have to ever worry about being on the tools and working on the cars. He wants me to support and use my skills to really excel the front of house. So like dealing with people, managing the systems and administration and all that. Like, he knows, like, that's where I do well, and he goes, yeah, that's where you should. Don't ever worry about, creating a car or building a car. I think he understands where I excel more. So it's kind of relieving that, I don't have to get an apprenticeship being a mechanic or anything. And yeah, it's bringing. I'm being not thrown, but man, the paths that I've been moved along, the winds have been moving me along all these new paths and stuff, and I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm very excited for life. As depressed as I am, as much as I hate life, the misery is still trying to hold me down, but at the same time, as I keep moving along and letting the wind push me forward, now it's pushing me to all these kind of things. So what I want to know is, what I'm thinking about is, should I join this traditional religious community? If I can get in, because they have to see if I'm eligible as well. I still have to meet a lot of their higher ups and stuff. But my friend has a very good feeling that I will be accepted, because apparently someone of my reputation is not exactly, and my appearance is not exactly acceptable, judgment, and with my history But apparently, I should still be able to eventually join and take a seat with them. Should I do it? I don't know why I shouldn't. Like, because there's not much that I have to contribute. Apparently, I just gotta come every once in a while, just be myself. Not be myself, but like, I mean, like, enjoy the little party. Yeah, join the table every once in a while. It's interesting. I don't know. But yeah, that's just what I want to talk about. All these strange and weird changes that have been going on. And yeah, this is my diary of all the things that are happening as I move on from my dull history, my fun history, but my dull history. Anyway, I guess today when we go to the car festival, I mean the car event, and start mingling with all the car communities and stuff, the car clubs, the I don't know. I'll do another vlog on how all that goes and what pathways and opportunities open there. Who knows? I feel like I'm gonna meet um, some significant people. That's what my gut feeling is, my intuition. I'm gonna meet some quite significant people today or tomorrow. Who knows? But yeah, I wonder if I'll join that exclusive community as well. Who knows? Hey, I might meet people part of that exclusive community at the car show as well, and it's all gonna align and show that hey, it's time for you to join us at our table. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, I'm signing out.